So it's actually another human being out in the world. So let's see if everything looks good. I did hit up my Discord that I'm a part of, but we'll see if anybody from there replies. But right now I'm just going to go a game of Cities and Knights right off the bat with some random strangers, some random fellow Catanians. And yeah, if the stream works good, then that's awesome. If not, I don't know how to fix it, so we'll just go with it. I have my Rice Krispie treats once again, so it'll be like a treat. If I win this game of Cities and Knights, I get to have one Rice Krispie treat. If I lose, I gotta try to win the next game to enjoy the sweet snack. But right off the bat, we're on the first island, 13 victory points, or is 983. 5, 9, 10 could be an option. But also the 8, 10 Ford, later upgrade it to a city. There's some good wheat spots, so I'm gonna wager that I can get on a good wheat spot later on. And I'm gonna where to point my road towards. I think I'm gonna point the road so I can get either 3-for-1 port later on. We'll see if I can get on brick and wheat. Probably not going to get on the 5, 6, 11, but possibly the 4, 9, 11 as a starting spot. But we'll see what the other players choose as their starting placements. Red's going to go for the 3, 6, 9. So the 4, 9, 11 is still, 4, 9, 11 or 4, 5, 11 is still open. We'll see if that's kind of our best bet. So we can start with the wheat, because I doubt the 5, 10, 8 spot is going to be open later for a city. Okay, so the 5, 9, 10 spot gets taken by blue. Also the 3, 6, 11 at the bottom of your screen is not a bad spot for a city, because we can get the wheat production from that. But if we can't get a good wheat spot, we might be in trouble. Also, later, if that 3-6 was open for the city, that would have been good, but that's blocked off due to red's placement there. Oh, this 3-6-11 is taken. I was thinking of 3-6-11 with the 11 lumber. Okay, so 5-8-10 is gone. So blue definitely needs some wheat. Are they going to go for the 5-6-12 or the 4-5-11? Also the 8-3-4, but red may go for that 8-3-4. So that good spot will probably be taken. And we'll see today. Yesterday my luck on Cities and Knights on the first island was terrible. Today it could be better. We're going to find out shortly here. But I may have to wait to eat this Rice Krispie treat until next Cities and Knights game. Hopefully what that adds in a Seafarers expansion scenario as well, because usually I have better luck on those. But is my 8-4-10 spot, is that a good starting spot? I think so, because of the potential to upgrade to a city and have a lot of commodity production, as well as good strategy for building knights for Defender of Catan. So blue takes the 3-4-8, red takes the 9, 10, 11. So thankfully, oops, I'm always banging this mic around. The 4, 5, 11 spot is thankfully open. But I'm also looking at this 5, 6, 11 spot because I know blue's going to go for it. Of course, blue's also going to go for that sheep port, which would also be good to contest for. So I think I might race blue to that sheep port, because blue doesn't have a brick to start out with because they built on the 3-4-8, but as soon as a 5 gets rolled, they're going to do that. Or if a 9 gets rolled, they'll just build a knight because they already have a sheep. They just need an ore. I'm going to go for the 5, 6, 11. And instead of battling them, I'm going to try to get all up in this cramped space, get on that 4, 5, 11 spot if I can. I think that's the better option here. There goes an 11. I'll just pass. Yeah, if I can get on that 4, 5, 11 spot and then put a city on it later, I think I'm in good shape. Well, there goes the ore. So yeah, even if I try to contest blue for the race to the sheep port, they have the knight in their hand. It'll be their turn next roll, or next turn, if you will. So I wouldn't have got there anyway. There goes a 4. Now I just need an 8 to build my knight and activate it. Sheep for a wheat. No, thank you. But yeah, if I get this 4, 5, 11 spot, or should I go for the 3 for 1 port? Either one, I have my choice. I can go for the 1 on the 10 lumber, but probably 1 on the 8 ore, because 8 ore, you know. And let me chat in my Twitch stream chat, just to make sure that works. Okay, that does work. Thank you to the 2 viewers tuning in. Alright, 9. That's at least 6 bricks so far for red, off of those crazy 9 rolls. 10. Wow. So, if I get another wood, I can build the road and the settlement, but I really want the 8. But for right now, do I hope for an 8 to be rolled, or do I hold what I got, hope that a 5 gets rolled, I can 4 for 1 the brick? I think we're going to just hold off just in case. So there goes the 7. Yeah, I'd rather risk, getting more than 7 cards and burning them, rather than build the road now and then watch a 5 or a 12 get rolled, and I could have 4 for 1 the brick for the ore if an 8 doesn't get rolled at all. Because the knight right now is more priority. As another 9 gets rolled. Yeah, the knight is definitely a priority. I should have tried to trade for ore my last turn, but usually people are not so willing to trade. Oh, okay. Ore for 2 brick. I'm gonna have to take that. Okay, so thankfully he's building down towards the lumber port instead of anywhere near this 4, 5, 11 spot. Now he's asking for 2 wheat. He's not going to get that trade this early on. So now I do have the cards I need. And the 9s continue to be powerful. Just an absurd amount of brick for red. Also blue gets a lot of ore. There's a 5. Okay. So now I just need a 10. And I can build a second road. But for now... Who left? Oh, purple left? What? Come on. We're just getting started here. So I get my knight on the board. I guess purple had no chance of getting the knight out on the board, so they left because, like, oh, if I have to burn my city, I'm probably going to lose. We've all come back after burning the starting city, gotten back in the game, so you never know. But now we have a computer in the game, so we can take advantage of that. So, and the purple has a lot of, ooh, they have a lot of lumber potentially, a lot of wheat and lumber that they'll be willing to trade. There's an 8. Who else? Okay, now red left. So it's basically me and blue gonna battle it out in this game, because purple and red left computers in their stead. I am glad that I did build on the 5, 6, 12. Although I'm not getting any commodities, I will be getting a lot of brick and wheat. And rather than building on the 4, 5, 11, I'd be really struggling for wheat production. If I can now get up to the 4, 5, 11, build on it, then I'll be getting some more sheep and brick. Plus, if I put a city on there, I'll be getting even more brick and a lot of cloth. But of course, the next city I build is definitely going on the 8, 4, 10. So there I go, 2 lumber. Oh, now they want... Okay, can I do this? Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I was hoping. Okay, there goes a 9. Actually, let's see if purple still wants to trade that wheat, because I could really use that. Okay, or for... Let me ask for 2, because I'll do that. Perfect. So I can reactivate my knight, but also build a settlement. Okay, so now we have the settlement on the 4, 5, 11. And then from here, we can work on a city. We're just going to have to hope for a lot of 8s get rolled. Printer, it's a blue, instant victory point. So now we'll have a lot more trades coming in now that we have 2 computers, because usually human players are a little stingy with the trades, with trading. Also with the trades, you know, working in fields where you have to learn a trade that's not so popular with millennials anymore, right? Although that is what I do in my work week, my professional work life, work at a machine shop. Okay, there goes a 10 trade monopoly. I have no commodities, so I don't got to worry about that for now. Okay, he still wants. Okay, now he's trying to manipulate the computers, asking 2 wheat for a single ore. Yeah, I probably won't trade with blue because I can just, you know, get good trades from the computers. Now that there's 2 computers, so I should be good on that. Okay, there goes an 8. Paper for blue. The computer's offering lumber, but I don't need lumber. I just need 2 more ore. So 2 more 8s, and the city is mine. Blue looks like they're gonna build on that 611 spot. Let me tilt the screen just a little bit. 3. I want to take it, but I can't. It's such a good deal, but if I had a lumber port or 3-1 port, sure, but no. There goes a 5. Ooh. I would have been able to build 3 roads had I taken that deal. Let's see if that. Well, let's try to ask for sheep directly, see what happens. We get a counter offer from red. Let's try to get 2 sheep for the wheat. Okay, it's not gonna happen there, but I'm actually gonna do a wheat for a sheep with red. That way I can do a road and a settlement and get the city quicker, hopefully, by having 2 settlements on the 8. So now I just need a 6 and an 8 to get rolled, and the city is mine. It's a 4, so it will be double sheep. Yeah, that's definitely, because I could have built the city wall there, but I'd rather have the road and the settlement. Okay, there goes the 8. Now I just need a 6. Blue has 14 cards. No progress cards for anybody except red. So hopefully we won't get screwed over. We just need either purple or myself to roll a 6. And I'm going to have a city on that delicious 8-4-10. And in terms of knights, blue needs, reactivate their knights. Although blue did not build on wheat whatsoever. So we're going to see how that plays out. They are leading in city improvements, but they have absolutely no wheat, which is obviously why they're trying to get on that 6-11 spot. And of course, if they do get on that 4-11 spot, as my dog starts barking right on cue, they can trade in lumber they get off the 8, 11, and 10 for anything, at a 2-4 rate for anything they want. Probably wheat. It's like every time I try to stream Catan or whatnot, zombies, my dog just goes crazy over something outside. Okay, so blue builds a road here, but I'm blocking all this area up, so I'm not sure what their game plan is with that. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Why would they do? Unless they're gonna play on knight there, but I could still connect my longest road out the other way. Maybe they're thinking red is gonna cut me off that way later on. A curious road by blue. Maybe just to try to get rid of cards to be less than 7 cards, but they still have 8 cards in their hand. Okay, 3 brick for me. Wheat is being offered. I'm going to try to take 2. And 2 I get. And the allure of trading wood, but taking away my ore is strong, but not strong enough for me to give up my ore. because I could build a bunch of roads without the ore. Ooh, 3 wheat for an ore. I can't do it. Because even if a 7 is rolled, I'll burn 5 of my cards, but still have 5 left over for the city. And it's a 10. Okay, so I would have gotten paper off that 10, but now, here goes the glorious city. Okay, so the barbarian strength is greater than the knight strength. I do have an active knight, so does red. Purple has no knights activated, so they're definitely going to be the scapegoat to lose a city. So I'm going to go ahead and build a city wall. And then I kind of want to build a road instead of a second city wall. Yeah, I'm gonna try to triple down on this 8 and get on that 3 as well. Build the settlement there. Here goes a 2. Okay, the computer alchemist a 2 and they got 1 wheat. What is going on in this game, right? There goes a 7. A progress card apiece for both blue and purple as I try to open my water bottle, but I already have the cap off. Unfortunately, blue does have to burn cards, but they're probably going to shut my 8 down. But yeah, now we're just focused on another settlement, city improvements, and another city later on, but the 8 is probably getting shut down. I didn't realize I jumped ahead to 6 victory points already. I'm ahead of everybody. So I get my brick stolen, so no worries there. I'll still be able to get right back in it with some more 5s and 10s with roads. Ooh, merchant, okay. But yeah, still trying to figure out that road placement by blue. That's going right into the 4 sheep, but where's he going with the road? Or what's the strategy? What's the mindset behind that? He does promote his knight to a level 2 knight. Where will the robber be placed? Right on the 5, and I will get stolen from, so I now have no cards to my name. So all these trades, these juicy trades I can't do. But I will roll. 9. Either I need science bonus or I gotta get on that 9. Will red shut down the 8 ore? Or they shut down the 8 lumber? Yes, thank you. They shut down the 8 lumber because there's 2 cities on that. Whereas I only have 1 city, 1 settlement on the 8 ore. Yeah, my chair always seems too high every time I go to stream. Now my head is within the range of the camera there. Okay. Now, first order of business, reactivate my knight, and then go from there. Or 7. Okay, so that's like 3 7s from the past 3 dice rolls, right? So yeah, sometimes you just have these droughts where nothing's really happening for you production-wise, so you just gotta wait a little bit. My 6 wheat does get shut down. Hopefully an 11 gets rolled. Or a 5, so I can 3 for 1. Of course, it's like clockwork. Every time I play Catan, the number I absolutely need to get shut down, and then it gets rolled like right after. Okay, paper going out to blue and purple. One of them is probably getting the science bonus in the next couple turns, but I will go ahead, get blue city improvements level 1, finally get on the city improvement game, and now I get some cloth. So I could actually build another knight. But first, I'm going to try to get 2 sheep out of red, which I do. Because right now I'm just focused on activating a knight because the barbarians are getting fairly close. Okay, there goes a paper as well. So barring any trade monopolies. Okay, it was a smith. Good, good, good. Barring any trade monopolies, I should be getting level 1 on every city improvement by the end of my turn this upcoming turn. Blue still has merchant, so I definitely want to try to draw a merchant later on, steal it away from him. Or if purple could do that, because purple already has yellow city improvements level 1. Red is kind of in the same boat with me, only 1 city improvement overall on the green side. So even if purple rolls barbarians, I still won't have to worry about that because there's still 3 more spaces until they invade. Oh, and purple got merchant right there, and they got the science bonus. Okay, so right now, am I looking for another city? I think I kind of am, actually. So I'm going to hold off on that trade. Irrigation, wow. 6 wheat, that's crazy. They want, no, they just want brick. Okay. Oh, let me try to get 2 brick, 2 wheat. Oh, dang it, I didn't get it. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, I get it this time. I do have 12 cards, so 6 gets, oh, it's shut down though. What a bummer. I'll just activate the knight. We are now tied with barbarians and knight strength. I will go for green city improvements level 1, as well as yellow city improvements level 1. I do have a coin in my back pocket. Now, see, now that purple has a knight out on the board, I could 3 from the sheet for a second wheat, build another city, but then we'll all burn a city. Dang it, what a bummer. Okay, so instead, actually, let me 3 for 1 anyway, and I'll hold what I got, and then after the barbarians invade, well, unless blue goes in and activates the other knight, but I don't think blue's going to do that, because if I activated or upgraded my city, then they would see that if they left their knight alone, we would all have to burn a city except for blue. So I'm going to wait till the barbarians invade, and then I'm going to have a 3rd city on the board right on the 4, 5, 11 spot. Alright, blue, we're going to usher those barbarians in. It's a 9. And I guess 9s aren't getting rolled a super crazy amount, but it's just annoying enough where it's like, I'm not on that 9. I see all these other players getting ore and brick off the 9. Okay, here's road building. I'm surprised blue hasn't gone for that sheep port yet. Oh, he's not going to take longest road because purple actually cut off blue's road system with that knight placement. But he does get science bonus. Okay. Okay, so blue has no progress cards, so I'm safe right now, unless purple rolls a 7. But will purple usher in the barbarians? They will. And my 6 is still shut down. All that wheat I could have gotten off the 6, but no cigar. So yeah, now definitely on my turn, I will be as Ruby has to chime in with her own commentary from upstairs. Oh, brick for paper. Of course, I would take that, but ooh, only. Oh no, they want. Okay, never mind. I don't have that. I thought they were offering paper, but they want paper because they're going for the green metropolis. 8. Okay, so we do get a second ore. Or sorry, a second coin. As well as 2 more ore. So I'll get the blue city improvements level 2. And I'm so far I'm in the lead for the blue metropolis. So I will build the city here. And now our commodity production should be even better. And then there's another 9 just to tease me. Sheep for a... You know, I almost have to take this trade. But as for 2... Oh, brick. I'll take 2 brick. With the intention... Oh, never mind. Intention of building a city wall, but red traded with blue anyways. There goes a 7. My first progress card is a mining, which is always cool. Always good to have. So now red is going for that 8-3 spot at the top of your screen. So I may not be able to get to that spot, but it's not a huge deal breaker. It would be very nice to have that spot, obviously. But later on, Although red does have longest road, I think blue's going to make a gambit for longest road. So I may have to think about putting a road off of my city here on the 6, 11, 12 and placing a knight right there to kind of cut their road right in half once because they're basically one road away from getting it, and then have a upgraded knight right there. I'll either have to get a level 2 knight. Well, level 2 knight for now will work because they can't kick that out unless they have intrigue. Because they're nowhere near politics bonus, so all I need to do is get a level 2 knight there later on, so that's something to think about. So you always have another 9. You always have all these different avenues of the game you're trying to take into consideration. Let's see if wheat's being traded. Nada. 3 ore for a wheat. It pains me to do it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so now me and the computers both have 1 knight apiece activated. My 6 is finally open, but the barbarians are so close, so I did have to 2 for 1 anyways. Let's see if I can get 2 brick. Nope. Let's see if I can get 2 sheep. Okay, the computer denies that trade, just builds a settlement on a 3-8, so that spot. And another 9. What is with these 9s? Roll a 4, you know? 4, well, I know 9 is more commonly rolled than 4, but 4's still pretty good, you know? Bring me some delicious sheep and cloth that I could use. 3, so close, but not enough. Okay. We all lost. Even though I contributed tonight, we do have to burn a city. I'm going to burn the 6, 11, 12 just because the 4, 5, 11 does bring me potential cloth. Even though 4 does not feel like getting rolled at this time. Yeah, 4's gotten rolled 4 times, but I feel like I haven't seen it at all this whole game. It feels so dry, so non-existent. Let me get in the chat there. Okay, so now that there are 3 less cities on the board, it should be a lot easier to protect the cities from the barbarians, but blue will probably get a Defender Catan victory point because they have 2 level 2 knights to activate. First of all, I will activate this knight so I can chase away that robber next turn. And okay, there goes a 4 finally. Although anytime my 4 gets rolled, blue also has a 4 sheep that's doing very well. Brick. I'm gonna have to pass on the brick, but on the ore, ooh. I do have 9 cards, so I'm not gonna try to do 2 for 1 right now because I only have 1. City wall, but 2 brick. Oh, 2 brick. No, you know what? No roads and settlements right now. But paper. Oh my gosh. Let me get 2 paper for that. Wow, that trade actually went through. So I did, even though it is computer, I thought that would be absurd. I did get 2 paper for 1 wheat, and I just got the wheat back. Blue has no progress cards, so no trade monopoly. And I'm not trading with blue. I know blue's just trying to exploit the computers just like I am. But I'm wearing my Catan shirt, so I must be feeling lucky this game, right? Okay. Blue must not have had any wheat, because they must not have been able to take that trade with red for the 2 paper, because obviously they really want paper to build a green metropolis. But if I can maybe get the science bonus before blue or purple gets the whatchamacallit. Well, actually purple can't get the green metropolis because they don't have any cities, because they had to burn a city when the barbarians invaded and our knight strength was not up to par. Purple, what you gonna roll? Another 4 or 10 would be nice. There goes a 10. And blue did just upgrade that settlement to a city on the 9, 10, 11, so now they're getting paper. Purple builds another settlement, so now they're on the 4 sheep at the bottom right as well. Oh, it was delayed. I didn't think it was going to be 7, but it was. So 7 once again hurts me at the worst possible moment. What to get rid of? Honestly, I don't really know. I'm just gonna get rid of these things, and then of course I'm gonna shut blue down. I think on the 4. Will I get a paper? I will get a paper. Nice. So I'll get to science level 2. I really want to get to science bonus, but I'm just 1 paper away. And I don't have to chase away the robber anymore because I rolled a 7. So I'll just pass and hope for another 10 to get rolled. Instead it's a 7. And the 8 gets shut down. Very nice. There goes a 6. So 5 barbarian strength at 2 active knights. Blue is definitely going to activate at least one of their knights, but I may have shot myself in the foot once again because purple doesn't have any cities. Thankfully they did not just roll barbarians. Oh, wait a minute, did they? Yeah, so purple just activated a knight, so we're safe now. Whew, that was so close. And I roll a 9. Seriously? I'm actually going to 3-4 on the wheat for a 3rd paper and get me that science bonus. So now we're all going for it, except for red, for that green metropolis. Random 2. Blue does get a victory point. I have to take a wheat to reactivate my knight. And yeah, I just need some 4s, 10s, and 8s to just rapid fire on that front, so I can have a hope of. I also man, those 9s. Why was 9 the one thing to build on? I'm gonna take a brick because now I still have to remember to build that road in the night here to cut off red's or blue's incoming longest road. Uh-oh, they might. I think they just won. If they build a road now, they win. Crane was for trade bonus and thankfully not the green metropolis. But yeah, if they build a road, they win. Because red only has a 5. Oh, they did not. Wow. Maybe they don't realize it. Okay, I need. Everything else has to go on the back burner because I have to build a road. Oh, purple does take longest road? Wow. Alright, purple, I kind of have to exploit it. Oh, never mind. Wait, let me just do 1 for 1. I'll take that at the least. Okay, did get that. Paper. Ooh. Only if I get 2. Yeah, they didn't have 2. 7. Not what I needed. I do have resource monopoly. I'm going to shut down the 9. Okay, there's paper. I kind of have to hope for some sheep. So let's go for it. Oh, nice. 4 sheep were out and about. Let me build the knight. And then kind of want to promote it, but I just don't have the cards to do so right now, so I'm just going to hold off. Yeah, let me hold off. I do have to try to get that paper from purple later on. just so that red or blue can't have it. Thankfully, with that 8, I can definitely build a knight or promote my knight. See what blue does on their turn. Another 8. Uh-oh. They definitely have 2 paper now. If they get 2 more, they win. Merchant fleet. I think they've done it. We get so close. We get so close and we just can't pull it off. Yep, they got it. Not only did we have to take the green metropolis, but we also had to prevent them from getting Longish Road. They were just too powerful. It was too much to try to, and those nines just coming in clutch for blue. So we lose. Just don't worry, I still have the 2 Rice Krispies retreats right here. See if I can hold them without doing that again. Yep. So now I gotta wait to munch on those. Let me go right back into Cities and Knights. I don't think anybody in the Discord hit me up about playing Cities and Knights with me. Oh, actually in the chat I put hell there, but I definitely typed the O, but I guess not. There we go. And we're back on the Treasure Islands. Let me get a little tilt going. Hopefully you can see the whole board there. Oh, blue already discovered a gold 2? It's a card of their choice to start the game out with? Okay, so they do have the wheat port and the 8 ore, and they discovered a 2 gold. That is fairly unorthodox. And I'm gonna go for, because sheep is, I might go for this 8-10. Then cast off with a ship. Or I might go for the 8-4 actually. So I can later put a city on it. Yeah, let me go for the 8-4. Go for a ship. Because there's only 3 players, so there's a good amount of space on this main island to build on.
I'm talking to Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
About you on a call or something?
I'm just doing my playing Catan. I'm just talking because later on people watch it.
I called her because she works at IH about the vaccine.
Okay.
Just to get an insight, and she can do some serious rattling. My God.
Jackie?
She said it's kind of like the flu shot. There's different strands, and every year it's going to be a different strand of COVID.
Oh, really?
And she said, she suggested like people should get the flu shot, then get the COVID shot.
Oh, then after that.
I didn't get the flu shot. I'm not going to get the flu shot. I'm just going to get this, get my second dose, and, it's a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure.
I mean, how do you feel about the shot, the COVID shot? I mean, the vaccination. I mean, shit, you guys got so many vaccinations growing up
Right.
through your years,
I want to see how people react to it first. And then it's like how their bodies react to it before
I'm just going to be...
Because it could be in the news, oh, now people are having all these adverse reactions.
Right, so should I get it, Herman, or not? I mean, damn.
I think the older people should get it, but the younger people maybe can wait.
I'm in line. February 3rd is my time slot, so...
Mm-hmm. Alright, so the 5-8-10 spot was a good choice to start out on, because I automatically started with a knight that I can activate.
What did I do? I came in here to get something.
I could even promote it if I want to, but right now I'm going to hold off. See if I can make any other player burn a city per that strategy. Because it's either Defender Catan or make him burn a city. There goes a 4. Ooh, Bishop already. But both red and blue don't share a hex with each other, so I can't get 2 cards off of the Bishop play. But yeah, the board right now is pretty wide open. On the main island, there's blue's kind of blocking me from getting over to this 6 wheat over here that I would like. But that's okay, because I could go for the 3-4-5 or the 3-4-6 even. Or the 3-4-5 and then the 2-4-6. That's an option, but for right now, I'm thinking I just build a couple ships out to this treasure island and see what that's all about, because I don't have any brick right now. Or I could switch, go over to the sheep board later, but if I get an inventor, I'd probably get rid of that 11 wheat, give me something better. Okay, so now we're just waiting on red to activate a knight. Oh, actually I can't use bishop yet. That's funny. I have to wait until the barbarians invade for the first time. So I could build a ship, but I still need to build 2 more ships after that. Let's just see what happens here. Another barbarian advancement. They're now 3 spaces away from invading, and red leaves. What's going on with? I understand if you rage quit like halfway or later through the game, after some crazy play takes place, but it's like if you rage quit like right at the beginning, you have no idea what could happen. The game could totally turn around for you. But now that it's a computer, I just got 2 brick for a sheep, and now I'll get more sheep off the 5 and 8 that I have. So I might even just get more brick from red later on, build a city wall. So now I'm just going to exploit the computer. But first, an 8. And actually, if I can get a 10, I could actually build a road and a settlement, get on this lumber port. Actually, you know what? I'm going to build 2 roads. So I still can't use bishop yet. I'm just going to build 2 roads. And let's see if brick is being traded by red. Okay, not right now. So they must want something I don't have. There goes a 4. Oh, brick. Okay, once again, let me try to get 2 brick for a card. Oh, nothing going. Okay, there goes a 10. Ooh, actually, if I get 1 more ore, I'm going to do the city first and then the settlement on the 9-10. But yeah, now this game is looking favorable. 9? And I just barely don't have a 9. Can I get a brick, though, for something? Wow, really? Red doesn't want to trade brick. It seems like they only want to trade brick on their turn. So I do have 7 cards, but I want to just save up a little more for either a settlement or a city. And red has the burn cards. They burn a bunch of brick, which sucks, because now I can't get any from them. They must be trying to build a ship to get this treasure chest. They do activate their knight, so now everybody's safe. Okay, there goes my first cloth. And red's first paper. Blue is definitely going to take Longish Road here early on, I think, with all their ships they're building. 6. Saboteur. Saboteur I can actually use. Yeah. Let me go ahead and use it just to be a little cheeky on both players. So let me get to Yellow City Improvements level 1. Let's see if ore is being traded. Yeah, I doubted it. Okay, I do have 8 cards. I could promote my knight and get a victory point, which, yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. Why not? And then hopefully... Okay, there goes an 8. So now, once again, I'm more than 7 cards, and I'm 1 ore away from a city. But there goes the 9, so I think, depending on how this turn goes for me, if I get either another ore, I'll build the city, or if I get some brick from red, I'll build the settlement. Because I gotta do something with all these cards, right? And I don't want to burn them to the robber. 6. Okay, so I was able to sneak in that Defender Catan victory point right there before the barbarians invaded. Okay, now we have a counter offer. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the city first, or the settlement first. Yeah, because I'm gonna get 2 brick for a wheat. Because red wants to reactivate their knight, as do I. But first, let me get on this lumber port. And then I'll also get to blue city improvements level 2. And then furthermore, I'm going to actually use bishop now. And I'll shut down the 5. All I got was a sheep. So, I'll pass there, but I'll hope for a 10. I get a 5. I did shut down red's 5. Not that I have a magic crystal ball. I just took a wild guess and figured, you know, hey, red not getting any paper would be good. Okay, now that I do have a 9, unlike the first game we played, I'm getting lumber. 3. Wheat for blue. Ooh, actually, let's see here. Let's see what red has, what we can get from them. Nope. Maybe they have brick? Oh, we got a counter offer. If I could get 2 brick for a lumber, I'll take that trade. That way I could hold onto my ore and hopefully build another city here sooner than expected. So I'll go ahead, reactivate the knight. The only way we're going to get screwed here is if red does have a deserter. If I do get a second cloth. I'm loving these fast-paced games. We're not waiting around for all these human players to take their sweet time. Kind of like Dupinator sometimes. He likes to take his sweet time during some of his turns in Catan to try to figure out the best strategy when he could just take lightning fast turns, right? And yep, stream still looks good. I always had that one viewer. Is it the same viewer every time? Because they always hop on early and they stay the whole way through, which is awesome. 10, 10, 10. There goes all the wheat coming in. Okay, now, because I have that promoted knight to a level 2 knight, we are ahead in active knight strength compared to barbarian strength, so I will get the yellow city improvements level 2, and I think I'm going to build that city. And then we can cast off later, but for now I'm going to get the city on the 8-4. And now we can get city improvements and ships is our next, as red gets the Constitution instant victory point. I do have a wedding, but of course I'm ahead of victory point, so I can't use it. Usher in those barbarians. Okay, so every time I want another player to usher in barbarians because I'm about to get a Defender Catan victory point, they usually don't, because of, again, it's like the dice or the luck of the game working against me. But for now, if I usher him in, which I don't, and I would have gotten paper had I put the city on the 9-10. Actually, I just realized something. I'm going to move my ship over here, and I'm going to build another ship. So we do take Longish Road, and I do get a salvage treasure because I discovered a desert hex. Oh, which allows me to build 2 more ships. So I'm going to discover this treasure chest, progress card. Resource merchant, resource monopoly, but I could get road building, alchemist, irrigation or mining. Now I'm gonna go for a yellow one. Merchant, perfect, and I will put the road here. Okay, 9 sheep is discovered. And I'm gonna put, we do have 4, but yeah, I'm gonna put a knight here, just to protect my coastal investments somewhat, right? And I'll pass. There goes a glory. Now the 8s are really good for me. 2. Let me try to get 2 brick for the city wall. Okay, never mind. There goes an 11. Does anybody have? No, no one has an 11. No one built on that 11 wheat. And no one built on this 11 brick. But if blue decides to build a settlement on the 2 gold, that's going to be put them up to 7 victory points. If they build on the 3-4, that'll put them up to 10. If they take Longshore, that's 12. Of course, we are playing to 16 victory points. Okay, of course, Smith. See, you can lose Defender Catan that quickly because the Barbarians were so stubborn and did not want to give me another Defender Catan victory point. Printer, of course, goes to blue. If you're blue today while I'm on stream, you're very lucky. That's all I have to say. So let me shut the wheat down. I will get an ore. And I'm going to start, okay, I have 3 ships here that I can move around. So 1, 2, yeah, let me, for now, let me move a ship here, and I'll move the next ship next turn. But I'll also play merchant on, I'm actually going to put it on sheep, because I'm hoping to get another city out on the board on the next couple turns. So I don't want to be trading in a bunch of my ore, but I will get the trade bonus. I'm still 1 away from the politics bonus. Yeah, see, I could have tied blue for Defender of Catan, but I was like, you know what? Let me just work on my city improvements, because getting a metropolis is going to be better in the long run. We will see if it does come back to bite me or haunt me that I let them get that victory point there. Can I get a city wall, though? I cannot. Okay, a 10 will bring me a city. And a 3 will bring blue some wheat. And they have mining. Wow. It's just perfect. Perfect for them. Okay, now they're poised to get yet another Defender of Catan victory point. There goes another knight, so we probably won't try to battle them out for that. We'll probably just continue to hold on to Longish Road. 11. Okay, blue does have science bonus. Actually, if I get rid of my Longish Road, I'll go back down to 7. But blue will be tied with me, so I couldn't use wedding. But I can get the politics bonus, so that's always good. And let's see what I discover here. Salvage treasure. Oh, more ships. Perfect. Treasure chest for me. 1 more resource. I'll take a wheat. And another rotor ship. I'm actually going to build it. Man, so I build it here. I could build in the 3, get the special victory points. Yeah, I'm going to do that for now. Well, actually, you know what? I'll put it here so that later on I can put this ship here, build the summit, and then swing around the other way to keep them all in one continuous fashion. I still have plenty of ships left. And I guess I'll activate a knight Why not? And hope for a 10 to get rolled. Alchemist, 6. Yikes. Man, I don't have any green city improvements, so there's going to be no irrigation or road building or mining coming my way anytime soon. Okay, now 3s are just popping off. Look at all that wheat to blue. If he holds on to at least 2 wheat, I'm going to resource monopoly that wheat, get another city out on the board. On the 9-10, of course. Salvage treasure. Brick, sheep, and wheat. Brick, also known as clay. Okay, so he traded in 2 wheat and he spent a wheat, so he has 1 wheat left. There goes a 4. Oh, my first paper. What do you know? Let me just move this ship here. And so 4 got rolled. He definitely has a brick. Actually, I may have to do that. Yeah, let me do that. I'll steal the brick because I know it's out there. So there was only a couple brick, but I can 3 for 1 the ore. I can secure this spot right here. Yeah. So I get the special victory points. You get 2. Okay, so it's 1 victory point for building on a new island in the treasure islands and 1 victory point for the special victory point. I do have 2 brick. I should have built the city wall. We'll see how that plays out. There goes a 7. But thankfully I did get on that 3. I could also build a settlement on the desert hex and go up to 13. And then I only need to get a 16. Blue's going to do a double shutdown on me. Alright, I do have merchant and another merchant in my hand. Man, that 9, I could have built the oh, actually, I might go for another settlement here on the desert hex, even though it's not going to give me anything production wise. It will give me stuff resource wise, or victory point wise, I should say. Okay, I do have 9 ships, so if I put this ship here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I can discover that one up there, so that'll be, I'll keep Longest Road. If I build on the Desert X, that's 13. If I build on that upper island, that's 15, and I just need 1 more victory point, which would be a city, so I think that's the move. So let me do that. And I'm not going to build the city wall because I want to get a settlement on that desert hex before the city wall. 11, there to tease me. Alright. 9 once again. Okay, so now we can definitely get... Okay, so blue will get the Defender of Catan victory point because they have 5 active knights, whereas I have 2. I could activate the 3rd knight by trading in Oh, I do have the lumber port, which I just caught, so let me not put merchant on lumber. I'll keep it on sheep for now. And I'll simply just go to the bank, do a little 2-for-1 for the wheat. Knights are overpowering barbarian strength, so I don't have to activate my other knight. I can simply place a settlement on the desert, go to 13 victory points. And now I just need to work some ships all the way back up there. Although blue, I gotta basically have to keep Longest Road away from blue because they're already at 11. If they get the Green Metropolis, they go to 13. And if they build on the 2 gold, they'll be at 15. Yikes. I may have to get a Metropolis myself to make sure I win this game. Oh, he's gonna discover that treasure chest. Blue does have the potential to cut off my Longest Road if I don't place a knight like right here. So if I get Smith, that's gonna help out in terms of building a knight and promoting it. Okay, so he places the settlement on the 2 gold, he's at 13. So basically the Treasure Islands is all about building on the Treasure Islands to boost up your victory points really fast. 11, why? I don't get it. It's just such a it's so hard to roll an 11 in real life. How are they getting rolled this well? Is it just because I didn't build on them? No one built on them, in fact. Well, all I can do is pass. And my 5 is shut down. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of number diversity to begin with. I now have a 3. I have a 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Finally, I can use wedding here if blue builds another victory point. Puts the pirate ship. It's a perfect move. I respect it. So yeah, I gotta try to win pretty quickly because blue's just gonna get another defender Ghadan victory point. Plus, if they take Longest Road, maybe I should just start building roads if I can. 12. Okay, there's a 12. Nothing can be done. Another 12. I don't even have science bonus, but blue does. Okay, one of my merchants gets stolen. I go down to 12, but now I can use wedding. So thank you, Red. You actually kind of helped out. And I got a master merchant, so I can take up to 6 cards from blue on my next turn, assuming they'll have 6 cards in their hand. Don't tell me they're about to get the Green Metropolis. 15 victory points. They're 1 away. And they have merchant. See how quickly a game can just run away from you and the victory is out of reach? Man. Just like that. We were doing so well. Maybe these are geniuses playing the game. Alright, let's hop into another one. And since I'm just a loser at Catan on live stream, I'm just gonna eat these anyway. Why only be a loser when you could be a fat loser? So yeah. Man, these are good though. If you can kind of pace yourself and only eat like 2 a day, or 2 every other day instead of like the entire box all at once, you're doing okay. Obviously, you want to eat like, all natural foods, not be a total slob. But yeah, I just keep a box of these in my car every once in a while, in case your sugar levels get low and you gotta re-up. Okay, first island, unluckiness. Let it begin. I do go last, so I need to keep that in consideration. I could go for the 348. Start out with the road and an ore. Fishhook _88. Hello from across the Atlantic. Hello there, how are you doing? Is that like, are you saying you're from England? Is that what I'm gathering? Because you are also speaking in English. But hello, glad you stopped by the stream and said what's up. We're just trying to play, we're trying to win a game of Cities and Knights. That's what I'm trying to do. So thank you for tuning in. But for my starting settlement, I'm thinking about the 369 and the 348. It's so hard to choose. I think I'm actually going to go for the 348, point it down towards the sheep port, and then grab the 369 at the city. So I start out with a wheat and a sheep, and I only need a 3 to get rolled to get the last ore to ensure that I get the knight activated to protect my city. And I'll point the road towards the 3-for-1 port rather than the brick port, so I can double down on sheep, because I plan on building on the sheep port before any other port, because I'll also be doubling down on the 8 ore, which is a very good number. And Fishhook _88 says, yeah, Dutch. Oh, wow. Thank you for tuning in from so far away. What time is it over there where you are? Right now, it is, 3:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is it nighttime where you are? Is it super early morning? What's going on your side of the world? And yes, hopefully that was a well-played settlement. We'll find out. Okay, 21:38 p.m., which does translate to 9:38 p.m. in the evening, I would say. Okay, so you're in the evening. Okay, I gotcha. So, Fishhook, do you play a lot of Catan? Do you play Cities and Knights? Basic Catan? Seafarers? What's your flavor? And I always look at the chat window. I know the camera's up here, but I'm always looking at the chat window so I can read what's going on. But I do know my camera's up here. Okay, so purple does go on that 5, 6, 11. We'll see how that goes for them. They're going to need a lot of cloth coming their way to have a serious advantage in this game. Alright, Fishhook says, yes, silver on all mentioned by you. Wow, okay. So you play 3 different expansions, and you're already at the silver level. That's pretty good. I haven't checked what I am on all the different expansions I play. So yeah, Fishhook, I also play basic Seafarers, but mostly Cities and Knights. I do, of course, also like to play Rise of the Inca, but I've only played it against the AIs. Because every time I try to play a Rise of the Inca game on Catan Universe, I can never get into an online match because it seems like there's not enough players that are playing that game mode at any given time because they're always playing Basic or Cities and Knights or Seafarers. And Fishhook says you need to play a lot to get your ranking right. Yes. Yeah, I just think you need to play a lot of games and you'll see your ranking kind of slowly increase over time. But I don't know how many games you need to play to start to have a ranking, if you will. Maybe you always have a ranking after your first game played. I'm not on an online match. So this is kind of an indirect strategy to get the knight out on the board, because I doubt a 3's going to get rolled before the barbarians get rolled, but if a lot of 8's get rolled, I can 4-for-1 the lumber for the ore, build the knight, then activate it, and then I'll still be okay. Or if a 9 gets rolled, I will get lumber that way, but plus a paper. Or a 7 is fine, so we can now do nothing, so we'll just pass. And also, I kind of figured that the 3-for-1 port with the 6-2 would be left open because there's just other preferable spots to build on. So that worked out for me very nicely. So now, basically, purple has some ore, and let me try to get, never mind. But green doesn't have any more ore because they started out on the 9, 10, 11, but they built the knight. So now they're waiting for another ore. So the only person I'm going to get ore from is purple. And hopefully they confirm the trade. Ore for a lumber, yes. I checkmarked that. Trade me that, purple. Thank you. So the trading works out. And now I'm able to build the knight on my turn. Unless green rolls something that I have more than 8 cards, I'm still going to burn other cards besides my ore, my wheat, and my sheep. So I can definitely build a knight now. And although purple does have yellow city improvements level 1, and they're the only one with any city improvements, I will be matching that on my turn because I do have a cloth. Look at the 5. Okay, I don't have 5, so no chance of burning my cards and having to have less cards after I roll a 7. Or if I roll a 7. So Fishhook says, me too, Cities and Knights prefer. By the way, what's a super merchant from your previous game? Oh, if you're referring to the master merchant, which I got but I wasn't able to use because blue ended up winning before I could get to my turn. If you play master merchant, you can choose a player who has more victory points than you and look at their entire hand and steal 2 resources or commodities or 1 and 1, basically 2 cards from their hand of your choice. And also by using Master Merchant, you figure out what they have in their hand. So then if you have other progress cards or you get other progress cards later like Resource Monopoly, you can remember, hey, I know that player also had 2 brick in their hand and I really need some brick. So I'll lay it on Resource Monopoly so I can guarantee for sure that I'm going to get a brick. So yeah, Master Merchant is good on its own, but it can also be coupled with other progress cards for even better strategies. And Trader Jones is back in here, as he's been in multiple of my Cities and Knights streams. So welcome back, Trader Jones. How you doing? Back-to-back streams on Cities and Knights. Yes, so I did one yesterday. I did one today. Probably won't do one tomorrow because I'll be working. I am off from work today for the holiday. So happy Martin Luther King Jr. holiday to you guys. And Wednesday I'm also off for the inauguration. But I do have a lot of other things going on. I just happen to have a good amount of free time here lately so I can stream Catan. I've also been doing zombies just to try it out with my buddy and with online to see if that still works on the Xbox 360. And just having a little fun with it, honestly. But yeah, back to Catan. That's my main love of a game, really. at least at this point in my life. Okay, so 4 finally kicks in. Resource Monopoly. I'm going to build the road. And you notice that red took the sheep port before I could get to it. And they're on their way to get the lumber port. So they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, I think, later on. I'm going to hold off on Resource Monopoly because it's not going to guarantee me being able to build the settlement, because I'll need a brick and a wheat. So if I can get a wheat or a brick, I'll just Resource Monopoly the opposite. But wheat is kind of dry right now, so I got to watch to see if 10s and 11s get rolled. And red actually Resource Monopoly away an ore, or a couple ore. And that's good for them because they weren't rolling any 10s. They didn't start out on that 5, 8, 10. Or that was their settlement placement, so they did not get an ore to start out with. So they needed to Resource Monopoly away ore to build the knight. And of course they just got the knight off the 10, so that's funny. But now red has 2 ore in their hand. So they're pretty close. Closer than me to building the city, but they still need wheat. And I doubt any 11s have gotten rolled. Yep, no 11s yet. A 3 would really help me out. Okay. Alright, I'll see ya. Alright. We got a level 2 knight on the board. 7 gets rolled. Shook says thanks, and you're welcome. Any Cities and Knights questions you have, I should be able to answer them, because I played, I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to say. Like, if someone asks you how many games of Catan have you played, or how many of this expansion have you played, it's hard to say. I played so many, I can't even think of a number. I could throw out like, oh, I played 100 games of Cities and Knights, but maybe it's more like 200, or maybe it's more like 50. But I kind of go off of like, okay, on my YouTube channel, I posted 128 Catan videos in general, and of those Catan videos, maybe like 70 of them are Cities and Knights. So I can say with confidence I played. The ones that I posted, the ones I played that I haven't posted on YouTube, as well as on stream, I probably played 200 games of Cities and Knights. Maybe I've also played a lot in person before COVID, so there is that. So I know there's a lot of ore there, but I only have 4 lumber, so I can't 4 for 1, because I won't have any lumber left over. So I'm gonna just hold off for now on the Resource Monopoly, and then the 11 kicks in. Okay, so 12 really. Paper and lumber to red. I know for a fact now that red has 2 wheat and they have 2 ore. Okay, Master Merchant. Okay, they're going to use it on red. So Fish Hook, Master Merchant's being used right now. Purple is taking 2 of whatever they want from red. We don't get to see what it is, but of course now we see that purple just built Green City Improvements level 1. We know that red just got a paper off the 12. So we know that at least one of the cards purple took from red with Master Merchant was a paper. Okay, there goes a 4. So since purple took a paper and a mystery card from red, we know that red has at least 1 paper for sure, or 1 wheat for sure, in their hand. So I can Resource Monopoly wheat, and I can guarantee the fact that I'll get a wheat and be able to build a settlement on this 3 for 1 port. Yep. Okay, so we'll get another lumber. I could be really cheeky, try to steal a bunch of ore, but I have to risk not getting 4 ore. The reason I would take ore is just so I could take it away from everybody so they couldn't build a city that much quicker. But I'm just going to do wheat because I know for sure it's out there, even if it's only a couple. Okay, so I actually got 3 wheat, which is nice. So I will do the settlement on the 3-for-1 port. And now, what do I do? I think I'm gonna go for a commodity. I'll go for a paper. Yeah. I'll just pass because I do want to get a city on the 3-4-8 spot because all this paper I could have gotten. But I have 6 cards in my hand, so I want to do something with them rather than just hold on to a bunch of cards and either have them get stolen or go above 7 cards and have a 7 get rolled and have to burn them. So why not get a green city improvement? Hopefully I can start getting green progress cards here. 11. Yeah, last game and this game, 11s. They haven't been rolled a whole lot, but just enough to be like, of course I didn't build an 11, and it's getting rolled definitely to boost the other players' progress in the game, and I just got to be like, maybe roll a 6, you know, because 6 has gotten rolled 1 time, 9 has gotten rolled no times, and those are my major sheep and paper producing hexes right there. Ooh, Alchemist. Green roll the 9. I think they will because they have 2 9s actually. Okay, nice. So they roll a 9, so I get a paper. If another 9 gets rolled, I will be able to get the green city improvements level 2. But a 3 is really going to help out, so I can later build a city on the 3-4-8. Wow, longest road already for green. Okay. So they jump ahead to 5 victory points. So now, if anybody gets Master Merchant, they're going to use it on green. Okay, another 9. Nice. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go for the green city improvements level 2. We will reactivate our knight. And once again, okay, we have 5 cards. I could go for a blue city improvement. But I'm going to hold off. Let's see if a couple number 9s get rolled. I can get the science bonuses early on. Okay, there's a 9. So it's kind of like I could trade in 3 of my lumber, but if someone gets a progress card where they could steal from me, or like the 7 gets rolled, they shut me down, then I risk them stealing the paper that I traded in for. Then I'm back to square one. So will purple shut me? Okay, I don't get shut down. That's lucky. I was thinking they'd shut down the 9 even though I have a knight protecting it. And purple will get the trade bonus. Okay, there goes an 8. All the paper I would have got, but I do get road building now, so that's nice. I may try to make a play for the 8-3 spot rather than the brick port because I only have a 4 brick. I'm not going to try to go over that lumber port because that's too much to get over there. But at this point, if I don't roll a 7, the science bonus is mine because I can do 6 lumber for 2 paper, and I have a 3rd paper equals level 3 green city improvements, aka science bonus. I'm not even going to look at the screen, and that didn't work. Usually that works, but to not roll a 7. But what can you do? It's going to burn all the wood. So I should have traded in 3 for 1, but I thought there was a chance it could have gotten stolen from me. It just sucks. It just sucks. So let me shut down the 10s. I will take from purple. Ooh, I got an ore. I'm going to throw road building out there now. Make it known I'm going for that 3-8 spot. Thankfully, green does have longest road, so that even if I build a fifth road, I won't take longest road, so I'll stay back in victory points for now. Fishhook says if it works to get ore 8 would be nice. Yes, that is the game plan. If I get on that 3-8, I'll build on that, and then I can build the city on the 3-4-8, and then later build a third city on the 3-8. And then from there we should be metropolis bound. $11. Yikes. Nope. Okay, will I roll a 9? I'll roll a 6. Okay, that's some cloth. That's not bad. And it looks like green and purple will tie for Knight Strength, so there'll be no Defender of Catan victory point coming out for that, but I'm going to trade him for the ore. Yeah. Because I want the city and the science bonus right now. I could tie for Defender of Catan, but there goes a 3. Okay, so now a city is in my immediate future, plus I got... Okay, he resource monopoly wood, or lumber. I thought he was going to resource monopoly wheat. And it was going to be all over for me, but he just builds a road and a settlement on that 11 wheat. But then the 7. Now I gotta burn cards. It's just always a factor. That's why city walls can be so important. Can make or break a game sometimes. Let's get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And maybe purple won't shut me down? But maybe they will. And I do have trade monopoly. Okay, so he steals from red instead, so that's good. So yeah, Fishhook says burn cloth, and yeah, I had to burn the cloth. I had to burn everything so I could save just exactly what I need to build the city. And red's giving them the purple that emoji like this, like why are you stealing from me? But red, you're tied for the lead in victory points, so consider that fact. I'm still behind at 4. Okay, merchant. That's gonna be the second. Okay, purple already in merchant. They're just switching it from sheep over to ore. Okay, we do have crane. 9. Oh, I could get the science bonus right here. Because I could do 3 ore for the second paper, then use crane to work as my third paper. But instead I'm going to do the city on the 3-4-8. Oh, actually, trade monopoly. Let me do both. Why not do both when you could, instead of just one thing? So crane is still going to work. Science bonus is locked in for the rest of the game. Uh-oh, now it's doing this weird rejoin thing where I ended my turn, but like the game glitches out and it's doing like a... And that not auction, but that actually happens a lot when I have a really good turn and I do a bunch of things and I go to hit end turn. Okay, that time it ended the turn, but sometimes it'll do like this weird rejoin and make me worry that I'm going to get kicked from the game or something. But now things seem to be back to normal. Okay, so with the 9, I'm looking to get that green Metropolis. There goes another 9, and we have Engineer, which I usually don't get excited about, but with all the times I've had to burn cards off a 7, this Engineer will be greatly appreciated. Okay, so green ties me with the science bonus. Now it's a race to see who can get that green Metropolis first. He does grab Irrigate. He's probably just going to activate some Knights. And Fishhook says, happen to me sometimes too. Yeah, for whatever reason, it'll do that rejoin. You're like, wait a minute, did I do everything I was trying to do that turn before it did the weird rejoin, or did it glitch out, and did that city placement or that Metropolis placement not actually go through? Okay, we do have 3 viewers on the stream. Oh, it says Fishhook actually followed me, so thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to get to, I think if I get to 50 followers, that's like the first milestone on Twitch. I'm not exactly sure, but let me take, okay, so I'm going to take the wheat. I should have taken the ore, because I have mining as well. Rats. Because I could do 3 lumber for a 3rd paper, and then 3 ore for the 4th paper. And that would have been it. That would have been the bee's knees. Yeah, that's what I should have done. I will do mining now, because there's 6 barbarian strength. But if purple does reactivate their knights, then we're safe. But right now I only have 1 activated knight. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to 3-4 on the lumber and put down another knight on the board to protect this 8 here. Okay, I'll do that, yeah. So now I can, now that I have the knights or the cities protected, I can now focus back on getting that green Metropolis. And I actually have a 2, so I will get a wheat, so that's very nice. And I have irrigation. Okay, so I should be getting the green Metropolis. Oh, as purple gets the yellow Metropolis, wow. Let's see what green does on their turn. If green manages to pull off getting that green Metropolis right before I do, then I'm going to have a lot of work to do to steal it from them. There goes a 6. Okay. It's medicine. Yeah, Metropolis first, and then the settlement on the 3-8 spot. Oh, they build a city, so I'm guessing they can't build a Metropolis as well. If they do, that's an incredible turn on their part. They still have longest road. Oh, are they going for the 2-5 spot? Inventor, uh-oh. I might be losing a good number here. Well, actually, they might take the 5 brick, 5 from the brick instead. Fishhook says, go with gut on this game, in your opinion? Yeah. I'm just going to have to do what I think is best, right? To see if I can pull this win off. Okay, so green took the 5, put over on the wheat. I didn't have a 5 anyway, so science bonus will still kick in. But let me see here. I have 2 paper. Let me look here. Irrigation is going to bring me some wheat, so that I can 3-for-1 that for the paper. Oh, I do have medicine, but I'm going to take a sheep so I can hold on to my brick and build roads later. But here goes irrigation. And then now, what did I roll? A 5? Actually, let me see if Commercial Harbor is going to do anything for me. Oh, they all have commodities. Wow. Let's actually, yeah, let's do that now. Let's get some, use our brick to get some commodities. There goes a second cloth. There goes a third cloth. And now let me give the ore. Or actually, no. Let me give the wheat, because I can still 3-for-1 it if I need to. Okay, I got a coin. So now, Green Metropolis is mine. And I can also get yellow level 2 on the Yellow City Improvements. I can actually, that's my first coin. So there goes Blue City Improvements level 1. And if I can do this real quick. I stole a wheat. So I'll reactivate the night. And now I am 1, as my turn was just about to end, I am 1 ore from being able to use medicine. And thankfully I shut the 9 down right the nick of time, because green has 2 9s in a city on each. So they would have definitely gotten a level 4 Green City Improvements a lot quicker had I not shut down one of their 9s. What is purple going to roll? 8? An 8 would be very nice. They're going to roll a 6 instead. So I will get some cloths. I won't argue with that. Because even though I probably won't get the Yellow Metropolis, I will get the trade bonus from level 3 Yellow City Improvements and being able to trade commodities in at a 2-for-1 rate instead of just with my 3-for-1 port. That's even better, and that could help out in some late game scenarios. And Fishhook says, what ranking do you have and how many are there? That's a very good question. I think after this game, on the main screen, remind me to go look at see if I can find the ranking, because I think you have to look at your player profile. But I know there's like a leveling system, so I did get to level 25, which is the max. It used to be level 20, but they raised it to 25 when they did the update on Catan Universe. And thankfully I don't have to burn cards there, because I have a city wall. But I know I'm at level 25, but I think the highest rank might be Grandmaster, but I'm not there yet. Because that's based on the amount of wins I think you have, and maybe even your ELO score, possibly. So I will have to check on that. As I get my paper stolen from the last person I wanted my paper to get stolen from by, which is green. So green might be able to get to Green City Improvements level 4 here. Maybe not this turn, but maybe next turn. And Fishhook also says, great play. Yep, thank you. So I wanted to get... Okay, Master Merchant. I'm tied with victory points with green. They have to use Master Merchant on purple instead. So that's good. But they will get to Yellow City Improvements level 2, which I am also at. But now I just need I need an ore. There goes a 6. I won't get the ore, but I will get road building. Okay, so green has a 7-length road. I have a 4-length road, but road building is going to come in handy, so I'm going to use that. And the 210 spot is not desirable, so I'm actually just going to go build out over here, all the way over to this wheat port. But I still think I'm going to go for the 8-3 spot, because I'm not really trading in a lot of wheat. I'm spending it as it comes in. And I think I'm going to go for the settlement. Yeah, I'm going to go for the settlement first, and then the city. I don't want to do a city on the 6-2. I want to do a city on the 8-3. So let me put the settlement there. Let me also grab the trade bonus. And I'll leave it at that. I think that was a good play. So now I'm at a 6-length road. I'm 2 roads away from taking Longish Road. Purple will get a Defender of Catan victory point here, so they'll go up to 9. Thankfully, they are nowhere near getting Longish Road, and they're nowhere near getting the green Metropolis because I've secured that away, and no one is anywhere near getting the blue Metropolis. But that could change if I can get a city on this 3-8 and start getting a lot of coin off that 8 ore at the top left of your screen. Okay, red actually manages to get the trade bonus, but red, I don't think red's going to win this game. I think they're going to come in last. Oh, I do get the printer victory point. Usually that goes to other players, but this time I got it. Very nice. But yeah, red kind of has to, if they can steal the yellow Metropolis from purple, I think they have a chance, but I think this game is honestly between me, purple, and green. Purple does have merchant, so if anybody gets merchant, they'll steal. I'm certain merchant is going to get stolen away from purple in the next, I don't know, 4 to 6 turns, just because there's 6 merchant progress cards in the yellow progress card stack, and the yellow progress card stack has 18 total progress cards. So it's a 1 in 3 chance of someone drawing it if a yellow dice gets rolled. There's the yellow dice, so everybody gets and I get the merchant, so everybody gets the yellow progress card. So if purple doesn't have merchant, then I'm going to be stealing it from purple. Or sorry, if green doesn't have merchant, I'm going to be stealing it from purple. And green wisely puts their knight at the intersection of the 4, 5, 11 so that purple can't come up with the road and cut off their Longish Road, because then it would automatically go to me. Okay, there goes a 10, which I don't have, but science bonus says what's up, so I'll take a wheat. And of course with medicine, I will promote this settlement up into a city with just 2 ore and a wheat. Fishhook says irrigation card on village on weed port, maybe? Yeah, that is an idea. If I do get irrigation, I can use that to 2 for 1. But right now, as you see, I'm just spending wheat like crazy. So I'll take the merchant, I'll put it on sheep. That'll take it away from purple. Now I'm in the lead with victory points, and I actually am 3 roads away from winning this game. But for now, what to do? I'm actually going to go to Yellow City Improvements level 4 just to put pressure on purple. Because if I get 5 cloth, I win. Because I'll take that yellow Metropolis, go to 13 victory points. Of course, there's always a high chance that someone has a merchant in their hand, like I did. So I could drop back down a victory point. But yeah, Fishhook, you're right. If I can get on that wheat port, and if I get irrigation, that'll be 4 wheat off irrigation because I have 2 wheat X's. And I could 2 for 1 the wheat in a late game scenario like trying to 2 for 1 wheat for cloth to steal the Metropolis from purple. Okay, there goes a 9. So I kind of have to win before green steals my green Metropolis if green is planning on making a move to steal my green Metropolis. Because if they do that, I'm kind of out of the running because I'll be pulled back down to 9 victory points and I'll have to really aggressively try to steal Longish Road. Okay, trade monopoly. So purple actually helps me out indirectly by stealing paper away from green. And now purple's only going to build level 2 green city improvements, so green is probably a whole step back from getting a level 4 and matching me on level 4 green city improvements, which is good for me. And I do have 2 brick and a lumber in my hand, so I will be building a road for sure. Oh wow, so purple, not only did they get to level 2 green city improvements, they also got the science bonus on the same turn. So 5 paper will allow them to do that because they were already at level 1 green city improvements. Green will roll a nice 6. And we still have the merchant on sheep, so we can 2 for 1 the sheep. We also have merchant fleet. Okay, so now another plan here. Commercial Harbor can't wreck my plan. I was going to say if I roll a 6 again on my turn, I might be able to get really close to building level 5 Yellow City improvements, getting the Metropolis. Okay, so green got cloth from purple. I only have cloth, so I have to give it away because they're requesting it. They did give me a second ore, or second lumber, I mean. Okay, so they get the trade bonus. Thankfully, they still did not build level 4 green city improvements, so we still have a little bit of time here. Okay, now it's my turn. I roll a 4, okay. And actually I won. So I'm going to take Longest Road to win. Just stretch a little bit before this, and yeah, just I don't even need to use Merchant Fleet because I already have Merchant on sheep, so I'll 2 for 1 the sheep for a lumber. And I'll build a road over here. And then I'll build a road right here. And then I'll build one more road right here. And with this click, we win! Longest Road! And I have finally won a game on stream today. So I was looking to take away the Yellow Metropolis and win that way. But in actual fact, because green used that Commercial Harbor, took my cloth, but gave me the lumber, that gave me just the amount of cards I needed to build Longest Road and win. Dang. Just in the nick of time there, because I think green was getting fairly close to trying to steal my Metropolis from me. Wow. Plus, if green built any more roads, then I would not have been able to take Longest Road on my turn. I just took it by 1 road. So, very nice game. I think I'm getting the hang of Cities and Knights right after all these games of playing. Yeah, Fishhook says, nice one. Thank you. Trader Jones says, great win. You got rolling there. Science bonus and progress cards. Progress cards of all the different colors. That'll really get you rolling there in the later part of the game. Okay, so Fishhook, I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna check. Is it level progress that you're asking about? Yeah, so you used to be able to go to level 20, but now I'm all the way at level 25. My XP is 10,000 out of 10,000. ELO leaderboards. Okay, so that is the rank of Grandmaster. They played 410 games. Okay, I am a diamond rank. So I think that's what you're asking about. I played 205 games on Catan Universe, which does not include all the games I've played on the Catan Classic app, nor does it include the Catan games I played in person. So yeah, Fishhook, my ELO is 9,657. Or no, 1,157. My player ranking is 9,657 out of everyone. My ELO is 1157, and I'm a diamond rank. So yeah, I guess I'm not cool enough to be... This is, yeah, their ELO is 1672, the best player on Catan Universe. Wow. These people must play a lot of Catan. These are the top 20 players. COVID 413 is up there. Okay, this isn't the game though. This isn't basic Catan. Let me go to Cities and Knights and give you a... Okay, so I'm actually doing a lot better in Cities and Knights. I'm still diamond rank, ELO 1144, and my rank is 2,781. Oh, okay, so the 205 games played was of basic Catan. I've actually played 176 games of Cities and Knights. So I'm actually about to pass myself in the number of games of Cities and Knights, or number of games of basic Catan compared to Cities and Knights. I just need 29 more games. If you were curious, I don't play a whole lot of Seafarers. As you can see, I'm 11,986 rank, and I'm only platinum rank. And I played 21 games of Seafarers. Rise of the Inca, I have not been able to get into an online match. Oh wow, there's one player is a Grandmaster. They played 114 games for Rise of the Inca. I've been trying to get into Rise of the Inca. This one's played almost 200 games. That's crazy. Oh, that one's played over 200. So yeah, Rise of the Inca is... I have played like a couple of Rivals for Catan, but I'm not even on the leaderboard whatsoever. Wait, 785 games played of Rivals for Catan, the 6th player in the ranking system. That's crazy. So they must... Okay, the top players played 330 games. They must win like every single game they play in Rivals for Catan. That's impressive. Cool. And the only one I don't have is the special scenarios, but I don't think there's a ranking system for those, because technically it's not a full-on expansion. And of course, here's my friends list. But usually, there is one person on. People keep adding me because I guess they watch my YouTube videos or whatnot, so I will accept any friend requests, but usually it's hard to connect with people because they, like Fishhook, like you, they could live, halfway across the world or across the Atlantic, so when I'm on, they could be getting ready for go to sleep, or they could be working or whatnot, so I just keep adding people, so eventually there will be people at the same time online as me. Then maybe I can try to set up some sort of custom game with Twitch viewers or YouTube subscribers, what have you. And how long have we been streaming? Almost 2 hours. Okay. I think I'm going to play one more. I'll play one more game of Cities and Nights and I'll be off today, because I got to go do other things. But yeah, the stream's been going well so far. I mean, I've been having fun playing, even though I lost the first 2 games. I did win the 3rd game. And my luck did turn around on the first island. But I think a lot of it does come down to your starting settlement and city placements, to how well you're going to do later on in the game. Of course, it does matter how you strategize along the way, but your starting placements definitely are crucial. So it looks like we're back on the first island, back with 4 players. And Fishhook, did I ask you what your rank was, or do you know what your rank is? Because if you didn't know how to check, then that's how you check. You go on your player profile. But yeah, let me know what your rank is. Maybe you're already platinum, or actually you said silver, I think. Yeah, I think you did say silver earlier. So you are silver on basic Seafarers and Cities and Nights, right? Trader Jones says, Twitch suggestion is to do a community post on YouTube to announce it a few days, hours before, because I'm sure there would be people keen to watch. Okay, so it's very good you bring that point up, because either I don't have enough subscribers to do a community post, because I cannot find that tab anywhere on my channel or in the settings, because I want to do a community post, because for the exact reason you're stating, Trader Jones, but for whatever reason I can't find it. It could be like buried in a bunch of menus, but you think it would be like right up at the top. I could go even check right now. But yeah, I would love to do a community post a few hours before to let people know, because that would like really help me out, get some more people watching the stream, because I know they do want to watch. But yeah, if I look at my channel on my phone app, it just says home, videos, playlist, channels, and about. And that's it. There's no community tab, so I wonder if you do have to get to a minimum 1,000 subscribers before you can have a community tab, or maybe there's another way to get the community tab without having 1,000 subscribers, because I'm getting close to 400, but I still have a ways to go. Okay, so I'm going 3rd. Purple left. They were the first to go, but then they were just like, you know what, I'm out of here, which is curious. Or sucks, so I may go for the 369. That way all I have to do is hope for 3 to get rolled, get on the 3 for 1 port. In my city, after red places there too, my city's definitely going to go on some lumber and or sheep and or wheat. 348 spot will probably be taken, but that is a very good spot. Okay, so Fishhook checked, and Fishhook is silver in the ranking system on all 3 expansions. So that's good. Do you start out at bronze, maybe? And then you go to silver, gold, platinum, diamond, which I'm at, and then grandmaster? That would be my guess. Well, actually, I'm diamond on basic in Cities and Knights, but I'm only platinum on Seafarers. But yeah, silver is pretty good. You're definitely on your way to. I mean, you can only go up from there, right? In terms of rankings. Okay, so waiting for red to make their placements. Okay, it's actually going to go on the 9, 10, 11. And he goes for the 3. Okay, he actually left the 348 spot wide open. So I'm actually going to do that, because now all I need to do is have a 6 get rolled so I can get my knight on the board. Plus I can build out to the ore port, because now I have 2 3s. And with the 4 lumber having paper coming in, I can eventually get inventor and swap out one of my 3s for a 5 or a 9. So yeah, definitely going to do that. Trader Jones says... Oh, so Trader Jones checked it out for me and said minimum 1,000 subscribers needed for community. Dang it, that sucks. I'm very far away. So it's kind of like I want to post on the community tab, but in order to kind of grow my channel or maybe grow my Twitch following, if people want to actually tune into it, because maybe they just don't know about it, but they'd actually want to join in. But I can't until I get 1,000. But in the meantime, it's like, how am I supposed to grow at a faster rate if I'm not allowed access to this community tab? So it's kind of just like, oh, my hands are tied. You know, what do I do? But I wonder if there's a way to look up how to activate the community tab, even if I don't have 1,000. Because I feel like I feel like I've come across a video on that. I don't think I watched it, but I think it popped up on my suggested one time. And the 6 did get rolled, because I definitely got an ore. So I will go ahead and place the knight here, activate it, and then hope for some 4s to get rolled. Or 10. And Fishhook says, yeah, I guess bronze to begin. So, yeah, I guess you start out at bronze. That would make sense, because a lot of other ranking systems and games, you start out at bronze, right? And then you go from there. Yeah, I guess I'll have to play, or we will have to play a lot of Catan Universe to get to Grandmaster ranking, because that's just insane. They must play a lot. Like, they must play Catan every single day in order to get to Grandmaster rank. Okay, now this game 10s are going to be rolled. Already the most rolled number of the game. We do have a computer, so we could get some brick from the computer later for a city wall. Fishhook says Cities and Knights 988 ELO, 117 games played. Okay, that's pretty good. What did I have? Like 1157? So my ELO is not that much higher than yours. And you've played less games than me, so that sounds like you've won more games of Cities and Knights than I have, actually. That's pretty good. Because even though you're not at 1,000 ELO, you're literally only 12 away. As, okay, 10s and 11s this game, right? Yeah. At least I do have my knight activated, but now I just have to sit back and wait. 10. Okay, red, green. Yeah, red and green and purple kind of are just loving the 10s and 11s. And I'm just sitting here like, alright, I'd love a 6 or an 8, you know? Because they're super commonly rolled in terms of dice probability statistics, but this game is an anomaly to that. 6. Okay, now we got something going. Also, if I can get an 8, that'll be 2 wheat. If I can get... I'll need 2 3s to get rolled, but that'll be the amount of ore I need to build a city on the 369. But there goes my first paper of the game. But yeah, Fishhook says, yeah, crazy amount of games for Grandmaster. You honestly probably have to play like 300 games. Unless you're like really good and win almost every game of Cities and Nights, you probably have to play like 300 games to get the Grandmaster. Because you see on stream, I win like 1 out of 3 games. And that's not going to take you to Grandmaster. I probably need to play like 500 games if I want to have a chance to get the Grandmaster. Let's see if brick is being traded by the computer. Nope. I'll pass. Trader Jones says you might be able to trade wheat for brick with purple. Yeah, now that I have more than 1 wheat, I'm going to try to do that. Because I want to have at least 1 wheat at all times so I can reactivate my knight, because the barbarians are about to invade. Plus, if I can get a couple lucky 3s, then I can get a city out and board a second city. And then really be rocking and rolling. Sheep for a lumber, no thank you. Ore. I don't have any ore to trade red. Red does have 8 cards in their hand. Okay, there's 4 active knights and 4 barbarian strengths, so that means... Okay, no, it's a 4-player game, so... Ooh! I'm going to take that trade. So I still have less than 7 cards. Maybe red's trying to get under 8 cards with that trade? Oh no, they 4-for-1 the lumber. Oh, they were trying to get the green city improvements level 2, so I did help them do that. That's fine. 10? Really? 10 has been rolled 5 times. Luckily 8 did get rolled once. Ooh. I need a merchant in terms of trading, yeah. Ooh, master merchant is always nice, so I can master merchant on red or green. I'm definitely going to take 2 brick for a wheat if I can get that. And it's just going to be a 1-for-1. I will also do 2 brick for a lumber. And I will get it. Nice. Oh, purple had master merchant, so purple is an AI like Trader Jones mentioned. But I still was able to pull off a trade with him. So at this point, there's been a lot of 11s, but red did 4-for-1 the lumber, so I can't steal 2 lumber from them with master merchant, build a road and a settlement on the ore port like I wanted. But now everybody wants lumber. It's pretty dry because 5s haven't been rolled really, right? 5's been rolled 1 time. Ooh, 3 cards for lumber. Unfortunately, I traded away my lumber. Also, if a 3 gets rolled, I can master merchant on red for the 3rd ore I need. Okay, green goes for the road building, cuts off purple to the 3-for-1 port. Fishhook says cheese AI. Yeah, we're gonna take advantage of this AI for sure. And Fishhook also says 2-for-1 works sometimes when AI offers trade. Yes, I've been doing that a lot. Thankfully, it's been paying off. Green has 10 cards, so I gotta see what's up. They do have a cloth. They do have a brick. I'm definitely gonna take the cloth. And beyond that, I'll take a wheat. Well, no, let me take the brick, because I'll build a city wall and then I'll hold on to a brick after. Build the city wall. Activate the knight. Yellow city improvements level 1. I have 4 sheep. Let me do it now. I'll 4-for-1 for the ore. And now all I need is a 3 to get rolled. And the city is mine. And there's the 3 right on cue. Very nice. And I get Alchemist. So, with Alchemist, I might just roll another 3 so I can get some more coin. Trader Jones says city wall, good call. Yes. I think I finally am getting on the bandwagon of knights early on and city walls early on, and then focusing on the rest of my normal gameplay after that. Because having a good framework of keeping your production with you and not burning cities is a very good idea to do. Or a very good starting strategy to implement. Okay, so red has 2 cities on the board now. So every time an 11 gets rolled, they're going to get 2 paper and 2 lumber. Because of course 11s are just weirdly getting rolled a lot. But there goes an 8. There goes some wheat for me. The computer puts another 9 out, but does not activate it. We're going to have to think about another knight on the board, honestly. There goes a 6. Actually, my coin did get stolen from me. I didn't realize that until now. Someone must have had trade monopoly. Actually, I think it was red, because they already have blue city improvements level 2. No one else has any blue city improvements. Inventor. Okay, so green steals my 9, so if 11s are still going to get rolled somewhat, then I'm going to get some wheat, but that sucks. My 9 is now lost. I'm going to have to get an inventor. Even though I do have more than 7 cards, I do have Alchemist in my hand. What should I Alchemist, guys? Should it be a 3? Because I'll get 3 ore and 1 coin. Should it be a 4? I'm thinking the 3, honestly. Because if I get a bunch more ore, then I can definitely build a second knight and activate it. Yeah, I'm going to do the 3. Trader Jones says, yep, it's a quiet move, it really pays off. Yeah, no doubt about that. So yeah, I think the 3 was a good play, because I can get blue city improvements level 1, I can get the second city, plus I can build another knight, because barbarian strength is at 6. Now I have 2 active knights, whereas green has none. Same with red. Purple has 1, so it's kind of up to everyone else to get going on their knights, so that they can protect their cities, but my cities are not safe. Of course, unless anyone gets deserter, but the only person that could get deserter would be red. They currently have no progress cards in their hand. So Fishhook says city dice roll. Yep, I think that was a smart choice. Sheep for a wheat. I'm gonna take that, because I know they're going to get the wheat somehow. So that way I can promote one of my knights, because I know they're about to activate one of their knights. Man, that 9 that I lost, it's already been rolled twice. See, I'm going to promote one of my knights so I can beat... Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't have traded away that wheat, Because if I can't get to my turn before the barbarians invade, then I can't promote one of my knights. So I'm going to tie red for knight strength. Whereas if no one else traded with him, then he would not have been able to activate one of his knights. But maybe he could have done a 4-for-1 trade. I don't know. But I doubt he had 4 of the same card in his hand on that last part of his turn. We'll see how it plays out. Usually I would take this trade, but I need to hold on to my ore so I can promote a knight, or have the chance to. I'll trade brick later with purple, but it's not. Ooh, actually, I could do that right now. But will they take it? Trader Jones says smart move on the knights too. Good buffer. Yeah. Not only to have a good buffer, also to see if I can take Defender of Catan. But yeah, the good buffer is always good to have. Okay, there is a 2. Wedding. I will be using that on red for sure. And I'm kind of hoping that green builds a victory point this turn. There we go. So I can also use Wedding on green as well, so that I could get maybe up to 5 cards. Or sorry, up to 4 cards off Wedding. And the barbarians are 2 spaces away from invading, so even if I roll barbarians, I'm still going to promote my knight. 11. Now I have an 11. Okay, let's see what Wedding gets me. So I'm getting 4 cards for sure, because green and red have more than 2 cards apiece. So of course with Wedding they choose what cards they want to give me. But I'm going to go up to 11 cards. I get 2 sheep from green. And I'm going to get 2 lumber from red. That is very generous. So, yep, with Wedding I'm getting married and players are helping me out. So I'm going to... Let me promote this knight, because if someone uses a deserter on me, I'd rather get rid of this knight over here on the 3-6. I'd rather protect my wheat making machine and the lumber hex over the or the paper producing hex over the 3-6. Now I want to build a road and a settlement. I could get the 3-for-1 port, or I could get the ore port. Or I could think I definitely want to get a port. I think we can go for the 3-for-1 port now, just because I'm not getting a whole lot of ore. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could do that. And Fishhook says surround weed before red takes it. Oh, like the wheat port over by the 8 wheat. I'll definitely, yeah, I could go for that next. And Trader Jones says 3-for-1 port first. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, just because any ore I'm going to get, I'm going to be spending it, because I want to get another city back out on the board. And then if I get ooh, this is interesting. I like this trade. I'm actually going to take that. Oh no, green took it first. I was too slow on the draw. I mean, that's okay. I couldn't have spent them right away anyway. I would have had to wait for a second coin or a second cloth to come my way. But I think red is definitely the power player here. They already have the science bonus. They have level 2 on the other 2 color city improvements. They're at 5 victory points. And they're going to activate that level 1 knight most likely. Unless they just traded in that wheat for do other things. But if they have 1 wheat left in their hand, they can activate that level 1 knight. Oh, they actually passed. So that wasn't a wheat in their hand. So they passed the dice. 9, which I don't have. And I don't have the science bonus either. But red does. But I should be getting a Defender of Catan victory point. Oh, Wedding. Rats. I'm actually going to give up the brick and the sheep, because I'm hoping that if a 4 get trolled, I'm going to 3-for-1 the wheat for a paper, and use the paper I get from the 4 to get the level 2 green city improvements. I'd rather get city improvements at this point over any more roads and settlements. But yeah, if I can draw road building, I'm going to put 2 roads down to cut red off down to this wheat port. Because I think that's the next move here. As green steals from me, or from purple. I think from me, yep. Luckily I do have a wheat in my hand, but if the barbarians invade I won't be able to chase the robber away until the following turn. But we'll see what I roll. Do I usher him in? I do not. And I do get a cloth in the process. So I'm actually going to chase away the robber. And I'm going to put it right on this 11. Or actually, no, I'm going to put it on the 6. To shut them both down. I will take from red. I will get the second cloth. So I will get the yellow city improvements level 2. I'll reactivate the knight. And now if... that way I shut the 6 wheat down because red has the knight activated on the 11 lumber. And if they don't usher in barbarians, they'll just chase away the robber or shut me down right back. But they don't have their level 1 knight activated on the 6. But they usher in the barbarians anyway, and the 6 was a good call because now they're not going to get any cloth or sheep. And I get the definitive victory point. Plus I get some cloth coming my way. Okay. Doing good so far. But yeah, honestly, if I can just get a bunch of 4s and 6s, I can improve my city improvements on yellow and green. So let me go for that. And the robber shuts on the 10. Okay. I'm not going to trade right now, because I definitely need to guarantee I get wheat to keep reactivating my knights. I will get a progress card. Merchant fleet. Okay. I'm going to need some more production to really take advantage of that. Actually, a 3, 4, and 6. 3, 4, 6, and 8 would all be super helpful at this point, but green's probably going to shut me down. Take my sheep. Thankfully, they did not take my wheat. They do get the trade bonus, so they are the first to get that. Niner. After red takes science bonus, I'll just reactivate this level 2 knight, and that's all I can do. Six comes in, that's nice. Okay, so not only did I get cloth, but so did red and green. Will red shut green down, is the question. Or will red shut me down, because I am ahead in victory points. If I get shut down, I'll be in yep, I'm getting shut down. Dang it. So once again, I just had the exact amount of cards I needed, because I was going to use Merchant Fleet, and... but now it's gone. I was going to use Merchant Fleet to 2-for-1 on the sheep for the 3rd cloth, get the trade bonus. And they have Commercial Harbor, so now they're going to steal my cloth. So red just took my strategy and shredded it into 1,000,000 pieces. Yep, he's taking commodities from everybody. He is given a wheat, so that's nice, right? I can reactivate my knight and chase away the robber later off this 3. But red probably, yep, so they get the trade bonus, as I expected. Fishhook says green is a threat. Yeah, green and red, honestly, I think they're both big threats. And yes, I am playing on browser. I'm curious about getting the game on Steam. I just haven't gotten around to it. Let me get 2 brick, if you will. Thank you. It's another 6. If I get a couple 4s, I could build a road and a settlement on this 8 wheat, and then maybe swing around later for the wheat port. Because the brick port is not beneficial, but building more on the 6 could potentially be. And Fishhook, you called it, because now green is kind of has all the momentum with 14 cards and merchant on their side on their sheep hex. Okay, now they're leading in victory points plus the city wall. There goes a 6 though, so the trade bonus is now mine. But I think that the yellow metropolis is either going to get taken by red or green. I'm just not sure which one. But one of them is definitely going to take it before I can get to it. I'm going to build the city wall. And I just got to patiently bide my time until I can chase that robber away. But after that, I definitely want to either see if I can get the yellow metropolis, sneak in there and take it, or go for the green one. Also looks like green is closest taking longest road at this point, so that's also scary. Okay, so red just gets the yellow metropolis. Now red and green are tied in victory points. So yeah, purple's definitely going to lose. I'm probably going to come in third because green and red are just doing so well, but I may have to go for that yellow metropolis steal. The 9s, man, the 9s. 9s, yep, they're the second most rolled number. Okay, so I did the 2-for-1 there because I'm not worried about 3-for-1ing the wheat, because I know that I'm going to be chasing away the robber on my 3 ore and then reactivating it soon after. But maybe now green will shut down red instead of me. We'll see. Either on the other 3 ore or the 11 lumber. But yeah, Fishhook, what do you play Catan Universe on? As green shuts me down instead of red, but even though red has the metropolis and I don't, but okay. But Fishhook, do you play on like a phone app? Do you play on the browser? Do you play on Steam? What else can you play Catan? You can play Catan on like colonist.io. You can play it on Catan VR, I think. I'm in this Discord. It's Catan WSOC or something like that, or Kings of Catan, or it's run by a few people. But I'm trying to figure out all the different ways people play Catan. But I play on the iPhone app and I play on the browser. I play on the browser from live streaming because that's where Twitch Studio is. I play on the phone app if I'm gonna screen record the game and then edit it later and post it on YouTube. Fishhook says mobile Android. Okay, that's pretty cool. If I had an Android, I'd definitely play Catan a lot on mobile. And Fishhook wishes to play on Steam someday. I will have to look into that. Okay, 5 I do not have. Green just gets a bunch of cards. And now I can't chase away the robber because it is now on the 3, which I'm not protecting. But I see that red only has 3 active knights to my 3 active knights, so I'm actually going to promote a knight. Because why not go for the Defender of Catan victory point right here? Because if red ushers him in, I'll definitely get it. And I do. Perfect. So instead of tying with red, I'm going to take the Defender Catan victory point. Now I'm up to 7 victory points. Of course, I'm like Fishhook, like you said, I'm really keeping an eye on green. Because if they take longest road, they're up to 10 victory points. So it's actually kind of good that red took the Metropolis instead of green taking the yellow Metropolis. Because if green took the yellow Metropolis and longest road, that'd be up to 12 victory points. Okay, it looks like red is making a run for the wheat port, and I just can't get there. I'm not... My production is basically non-existent. If some 4s and some 6s would get rolled, I could do something here, but let me try to trade with the computer. 2 brick for a wheat. If you would, kind sir. Computer is deciding. Computer does go for the trade. So now if I get a 4, I can cut off red down to that wheat port. Instead, green rolls a 7. Green, please do not shut me down. Shut down red instead. But don't have a good... I think green's just going to shut me down. Unless they shut down the 11 wheat and take from red, that would be optimal. But maybe, hopefully green sees that red's trying to go down to that wheat port. Nope, they're going to shut me down instead. They do take from the computer though, so that is interesting. Too bad both my 3 ores are not open, because if they were, I would get 3 ore and 2 coin. I get 3 from the ore for a lumber, 3 from the wheat for the second lumber, but I really have to hope that I get a 4. If I don't get a 4, there's really no way I can get down to that wheat port before red does. Or I could just roll a 7. And I kind of just have to go directly for the 11, because if an 11 gets rolled, red is basically going to be a shoe-in for the green Metropolis, and that'll be 9 victory points. Actually, I don't know. I think green is the more powerful player here, so I'm going to shut them down, because if they get that blue Metropolis and longest road, it's all over. Let me do... Okay, I kind of have to do this. I have to build a road. I'm going to use Deserter on... Okay, so I'm going to use it on red. They're going to give me the level 1 knight, but they're going to move the level 2 knight. Dang it. And they're going to shut that down. And I just don't... I barely do not have a sheep to promote it. Plus, it doesn't matter because I already have 2 level 2 knights. Yeah, we just barely can't do it. And there goes another 7. Constitution goes to me. Interesting. So I'm up to 8 victory points. Maybe instead of doing all that, I should have just reactivated my knights. So red does take from green, even though I'm tied with the lead for victory points, but my production just sucks right now, so there's not much I can do. It looks like I'm really in contention to win the game, but not much is happening. I will give up the ore, because if there's even a slight chance I can take longest road, I'm going to go for it. Diplomat on... Oh, he's going to move his own road. Ah, So it didn't matter anyway that I put the knight there. I think. I think he can just put it right there on that down to the wheat port. Unless the knight prevents you from doing that with diplomat, but I don't think it does. Oh, maybe it... Huh, actually, it might. So actually, that was some good play. But he's just going to take his knight and destroy mine. Wait, okay. This was a glitch because his knight was definitely a level 2 knight, but he shut my knight down. Or attacked it and kicked off the board, but now it's only a level 1 knight. That is really odd. It should have stayed a level 2 knight. I don't know why. When does your knight ever get demoted? Huh. Yeah, fishhook. Is that how it works, right? Anytime I have gone and attacked an opponent's player's knight, my knight has never gotten down, lost a rank. It's always stayed the same rank. Okay, so I do get the 8, so I can reactivate both of my level 2 strong knights. So I should be a shoo-in for Defender of Catan. But Deserter is gonna come in and wreck my plans. So green, it's always so close like this. So green is actually gonna make a move for Defender of Catan. So if I can't get another knight back out on the board, I'm possibly screwed in that regard. So yep, they have 2 knight strength. If they activate their other knight, they have 3 knight strength. So many things to try to undermine. And the 4 is shut down. Right? I just can't make it happen. So all I can do is activate my knight and pass the dice. So Trader Jones says he thinks the icon... Yeah, it has to be glitching because every time I've attacked a knight, my knight never gets demoted. Okay, so red takes longest road from green. Goes to 10 victory points, also with the settlement. Yeah, it's got to be glitchy. I've never seen that happen before. Fishhook says coin commodities 1, 2, and trade on 3. Knight demotes 2 to 1 with 1 commodity. I mean, it was... No. Well, it's kind of hard to say. It's probably the first time I've seen that happen, where Diplomat was also in the mix. But I don't think Diplomat affects that, because he put the road over on the other side of his city with the 11s, and then he went and attacked the knight after that, so it was like a separate action. As a second 4 gets rolled, so I would have gotten 2 paper and 2 lumber, but the 4 is shut down. Brick for ore, I don't have that. Polyglot TV tuning in. Hello, thanks for tuning in. It also says knight strength is 7 though. Okay, so on my screen I can see 10 knight strength. Obviously that's just because red went ahead and activated. Now they have 4 knight strength. Okay, red has 4 knight strength, but it shows they only have 3 knight strength on the board. But if you look at their player icon, it says they have 4 knight strength. So red's basically gonna get a Defender of Catan victory point, go to 11, and then if they get the Green Metropolis, they win. But yeah, Fishhook Diplomat situation is also a first for me in this regard, where I was trying to figure out, because my knight was blocking the road system, could red still use Diplomat to change the road over to a different spot past my knight, but they could not. So that was interesting to find out. So I will chase away the robber. I have to put it on the 11 because if 11 gets rolled, the game's over pretty much. So I'll do that. Is it possible to get ore from the AI or from anybody else really? Oh, there's a counter offer for the wheat. Okay. This is the last stand right here. The AI says no to 2 ore, which sucks. So I'm going to have to just take 1. And let me reactivate this knight. And my plan, if there's enough time, I am going to be able to take my level 2 knight and attack the level 1 knight to cut off Red's longest road. And I'm also, I kind of have to go for Defender Catan, even though I only have 3 knight strength to Red's 4. I gotta make a move for it. I can only hope that purple has Deserter as a 9, also advances Barbarians, and that's the worst roll for me because I get nothing. Red gets 9's bonus. Bishop, 4 gets shut down again. So, yeah, Polyglot TV says misread. Yeah, but it was kind of confusing because you look at the board, but then you look at the knight strength on Red's player icon, it doesn't match up because in this very first time I've seen this, it's like this weird glitch going on. But if you look at the top where the barbarians are advancing, there's 12 active knights, 8 barbarian strength, so we're definitely safe from barbarians. But yeah, we're barely gonna lose this thing. Too bad purple did not have Deserter. Okay, so green did not usher in the barbarians, and we did get some wheat, so there's a slight chance. We do have trade bonus, like a 2-for-1 the cloth, but then again, red does have 5 knight strength to our 3, and I can't build mighty knights. But if I can attack red's level 1 knight, he has no other place to put it. So that'll put him back down to 4 knights. So I just have to not roll barbarians. Is my luck good enough? It is not. I roll barbarians. Ah, man. It was, see, 1 turn away. 1 dice roll. All I had to do was not roll barbarians, and I could have made sure I tied red for knight strength by kicking one of their knights out the board, promoting one of my knights, so we matched at 4. But at least red does have to burn cards, and we can shut down their 11 once again. Because, of course, we don't want them getting the green metropolis. And... And I think I kind of have to... I only have 2 roads. I'm going to see if green can make a play for longest road. And I'm going to go for... I'm going to make a play for the yellow metropolis. That's all I can really do. 5, which I don't have. Yeah, I was definitely banking on getting the science bonus earlier on the game because that definitely would have helped me. As you can see, my numbers are 3, 4, 6, 8, 11. So science bonus would have definitely helped me out. Oh, but red actually just won. But Trader John's, yeah, you're right. Red did make a mistake not to leave a vacant road, but there's nothing I can do. Oh, I think I dropped down in my rank. Fish hook. I went from diamond, now I'm down to platinum because I keep losing in cities and nights. That's so funny. But yeah, red had just the exact amount of cards needed to win on that turn because they were left with no progress cards and no resource and or commodity cards. And they got 2 metropolises. Usually if you get 2 metropolises, you win the game. So, fun times. Well, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in to yet another Cities and Nights gameplay. Trader Jones, I need to look into the community tab on YouTube, because if I can somehow get that, even though I don't have 1,000, I'm definitely going to do that, so we can get more people on the stream. But that is going to be it for today, guys. That was almost 3 hours of streaming. Wow. So, yes, Fishhook, I will keep at it. Thank you. And you all, wherever you are, either on this side of the Atlantic or on the other side, out east or west, you guys take care. I'll see you in stream number 11, because, wow, this is already stream number 10. But, yeah, guys, take care. See you in the next one.